The engine bay had caught fire. This Land Rover Range Rover Sport, engine bay packed with fire extinguisher powder, has been sitting here abandoned for over 6 months. Talking to the owner, turns out no one wanted to take it on. So I just went ahead and bought it for $32,000. Watch how I take this once $1 million luxury car and restore it to look like a first owner car fit for a lady boss. Alright guys, the real show starts now. The hot potato everyone else avoided, I'm taking it on. Does this count as a surprise bonus? If you know, you know. Turns out this was all held together with glue before. Exterior and interior fully stripped. Starting to lift out the engine and subframe. Whoa, did this thing live in a chicken coop? Covered in fur, can't even bear a close look at the undercarriage. Total mess. Draining all the fluids from the car. All the fluids carry a burnt smell. Continuing to remove the remaining parts. Removing the subframe bolts. Engine and subframe lowered out together as one unit. The chassis heat shields are removed too. Separating the engine and transmission from the subframe. This engine has been through serious overheating. Let's take a good close look at it. The high heat caused all the coolant to evaporate. Short circuit, caked in dirt and grime. Water pump drain hole is leaking. The internal seal has already failed. This much oily buildup is likely from the valve cover warping under heat, causing serious oil leakage. The one-way clutch pulley has failed, which would definitely cause belt vibration and noise. Found another shocker. The water pump leak led to overheating, which caused stress cracks in the aluminum cylinder head. Only someone who's actually smelled this oil would get it. Almost every seal is dead. The coolant passage is leaking. Antifreeze has been flowing back into the intake tract. The heat melted the wiring harness, insulation gone. Prolonged high heat inside the cylinder. The valve seal has already melted. Confirms the timing chain guide damage is even worse. melted by heat and shifted out of place. Antifreeze got into the cylinder. The cylinder is completely filled with coolant. That's quite a serious amount. Turns out there's yet another broken timing chain guide. The engine is completely seized up. Honestly, it's hard to even put into words. The cylinder head is warped from heat. The main and rod bearings show damage to varying degrees. Confirmed, the timing chain guide is broken and wrecked. Nearly every sensor along the lines has failed. The hydraulic lifters are rusted. On top of that, the oil temp sensor is burned out. The whole engine is nearly beyond saving. Since the engine's already fully torn down, we might as well give the transmission a proper going over too. Transmission fully disassembled. Let's see what problems are hiding inside. Clutch aluminum sleeve is worn. Clutch friction plates show varying degrees of slippage wear. Parts sourced and cleaning finished. Moving into the transmission reassembly stage. Clutch aluminum sleeve is worn. Upgraded sleeve installed for better wear resistance. Fitting the sleeve. Solenoid valve sticking caused slipping on upshifts. Cleaned and reinstalled. Transmission assembly complete. Next up, the cylinder head. Engine overheating warped the cylinder head. Using a dial indicator to check its flatness. Then milling it to resurface and flatten it. Restoring proper sealing precision on the flat surface. Cylinder head resurfacing complete. Beginning engine reassembly. Torque must follow factory standard specs. Piston installation complete. Run smooth as silk. Properly seated in place. Valve lapping complete. Sealed tightly and properly. Engine assembly complete. Aging wiring sorted out and repaired. Eliminating wiring hazards. Connectors need moisture and rust removed. Last step, mating the engine and transmission together. Job done. Full car repaint begins. Sanding down the base. Degreasing and dust removal in one pass. Water-based paint applied. For doors, hood, trunk, and fenders. Front and rear bumpers all removed and sprayed separately. No compromise on the craftsmanship. Body's original color sprayed on in multiple coats. Controlling the thickness of primer and clear coat. No sagging, no uneven gloss allowed. Restoring the factory paint finish. Repairing all the aged plastic trim on the car, bringing it back to like new quality. Full interior refurbishment. Reupholstering what needs it, repairing what needs it. Interior upholstery complete. One last thing. Time for a wash. Here's a happy little tune while we work away happily. Man, I'm just that good. No objections from you guys, right? This master's got real skill. Nothing's ever too much trouble. Restoration complete.